was also one of the lighter pieces. I joke around a lot. I was in a couple comedy festivals. I wasn't funny like that, but I think I am, so I'm going to joke a lot in pieces. I grew up in Western Massachusetts. I'm gonna do a light piece. This is actually the poem featured in Poets for Palestine, which is on sale out there. It's $15. We do kind of like a broke college kid if I have $11.35 in my pocket, but I still want to get a slice of pizza discount. So if that's all you have and you want to check it out, the poets in the book range from Ahmed Darwish and Naim Shahabnai, Suhair Hamed, Natalie Hundal, to Amiri Baraka, Patricia Smith, Junichi P. Samitsu, Kathy Hingle. There's a lot of great voices from different religions and ethnicities for Palestine. And what's really nice about the show is I don't have to preface every piece that I do. When I go and I perform a lot and I'm like, this is what this means. You guys are like ahead of me. So it's like, yeah, you're like boycott, you're like, whoa. There are other people, it's like blank stare. So, okay, that's good too. This is called Palestinian Identity. I grew up in Western Massachusetts, East Hampton. Anybody ever been to East Hampton? It's, yeah, there are a lot of white people there. And I decided when I got older, I was like, I'm gonna write a poem for my white friends when I grow up and how scary it was. So this is called Palestinian Identity. Even though it's not really like that. I pick on white people a lot, but that's all I knew when I was a kid. Just kidding to the cop in the back. Okay. Of all people, I'm Palestinian. Okay. What's the first line?
Yes.
Oh, okay. I was born overseas, a refugee, with little knowledge of myself or my ancestry. Growing up in American society, you conform to the mentality. I watched MTV, envied actors and people who drove Mercedes. I didn't listen to Public Enemy or read Edward Said, comprehend the need for autonomy. I was a dark kid trying to be a white kid, acting like a black kid in my middle-class economy. But my mom didn't speak this language perfectly, and I was reminded with certainty. My name wasn't Ali or Punjabi MC, not Khalid, Rashid, or anyone from Aladdin's family. I was just me. But who was me, I asked the question quietly. As my relatives suffered unjustly, fighting oppression in Mideast countries, what is Palestinian identity? What was preventing me from seeing what others pointed out so easily? It's scary not having autonomy, the only one with a permanent tan on the baseball team, but it's funny being seen. I know, I look like that terrorist in that movie. Yeah, the biggest nose in 3 counties, but I think I figured it out eventually. I'm a Palestinian American, standing proudly on one foot on democracy and the other seeking autonomy, while the media tries to rewrite my people's history. I'll always be me, with my roots planted firmly, American with Palestinian ancestry, planted seeds for hybrid ideology and lands of productivity. You see, these schemes aren't just a dream. It's what I say, know, and mean. And one day the truth will be seen, with transparency. So I step forward, a part of the team, the true essence of what I believe to be American Palestinian identity. Ali, it's not a coincidence that I'm now going to do a very angry piece. This next poem is it's like my BDS piece. Actually, I'm going to do a poem called Like Gandhi, Like Martin. And for all the people in here that got Ali to see Ali speak, I have a lot of problems when people say, we should be more like Gandhi. And then it's like weird because I want to punch them in the face. And then it's like, stereotypes. It's kind of weird. So I decided to write this poem instead. Damn it. So it's called Like Gandhi, Like Martin. It's a new piece. Except for the Purdue crew. Sorry guys. It's old. I don't know if Palestine just hurts more than it used to. Maybe it was the opening up of other people's coffins, but I hardly think of the kids in Daesh anymore. Great memories tucked under pillowcases, more nightmares brought by morning. Blink images of live-fired, unarmed protesters. Cameras spill out footage of screaming mothers. Born, bred, dead in the West Bank. Fought like Gandhi, like Martin. But no history book will remember their plight. No one ever told me it would be this hard. Impossible to look away after first glance. I cringe every time someone sends me more photos. Dead babies missing foreheads and frontal lobes. Police lay still lined up like dominoes. Punctured chests where organs once functioned. Half a face missing in this one. An arm missing in that one. It looks like the bomb beat his little body into the ground. Read reviews of our art, movies, and music. We're so angry, one-sided, never fair and balanced. What about Schindler's List, The Pianist, Life is Beautiful, and every other Oscar-worthy and winning movie? I never looked at Jewish pain as something to conquer, never forgetting that sometimes monsters lived under the skin of German men. We should be more like Gandhi, like Martin, like someone else. Pretentious armchair activists who obsess over Monica Lewinsky and Barack Obama's dog choice. If we all just rose up at once, like first intifadas people in the West forget about. Wannabe feminists, peace activists, and pluralists, swallow tongues and gouge out eyes, wouldn't live this life for 5 minutes, but are too quick to criticize the way we live it. While a million Iraqis' throats are slit, reporters sit in air-conditioned newsrooms praising General Petraeus. Don't dare ask Iraqi clouds what they've witnessed. It's quite a view from the ground outside the green zone. The fallacy put forth is that if we were only better, we would be free today. We should be better than the people that happen to be Israeli, happen to be Jewish, because better is not racial, ethnic, or religious, but situational. So for that, yes, we are better than you. We should be more like Gandhi, like Martin, and you should be more like F.W. de Klerk, like Afrikaners admitting colonialism and white supremacy in South Africa. Funny that we always blame the victims and never ask the needed question. When is the day going to come when Israelis and other colonizers of the world better themselves? Is my mic okay? Is it going weird? No? Okay, good. All right, so that was kind of angry. This will be a lot more angry. This is called Israel America Rambling Poem. Hello, it's nice to see you. I'm friendly, I'm fragile, I'm a poet, so I like to be with the audience. The hip-hop performance is like, yeah, we're gonna come out and be cool. I'm not cool. So if you do want to see cool, this is a nice little segue, isn't it?